Well, it finally happened. Sup, my name is Ryu for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council, and Konami proved me wrong. The new ban list is officially out, and holy shit, Konami! Really? 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 So, instead of just showing you a screenshot from the actual website, I'm gonna try to take my time to edit this video just a little bit more. A little bit more love and caring, because I just uploaded the fucking Chaos Zombie Dragon, which isn't affected by any of this. But there's a lot to talk about, and a few decks I was going to post out are completely affected by it, so kind of hilarious. Let's talk about what's banned now. They banned Monkey Board. They banned Kaiser Coliseum. Konami, really? You banned Kaiser Coliseum. Can someone tell me the last time this was being used? I think the only time it was being used is when someone was playing Cosmos and threw it in. I'm not going to deny that it's a good move that they did this, because it's a shift in gears of how they're approaching the list. Congrats, Konami. I'm actually congratulating you. This list is so well thought out, Blue Eyes will actually become meta, alongside with Magispectors and Metal Foe and Yang Zing over the next couple of weeks until they're basically kicked out by ABC and a few other decks that are popping up. So let's talk about it. Limited. Sir, Malabranch of the Burning Abyss. Ether, the Heavenly Monarch. Thank God, Konami. But there's more. Cosmo, Dark Destroyer. That's pretty much the only thing Cosmo's really needed to hit on. Magispector, Unicorn, Kryn. I don't really know how I feel about it, because I feel it should have just been banned, but I'll let it slide. Beatrice, Lady of the Eternal, is now at 1, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit salty about this one. Emergency Teleport's at 1. I had a Dino Mist deck coming up, and they just kind of butt-fucked it before I can even put it, because now I gotta take out an E-Telly and put something else in. So, it's just one of those kind of things, so I'm just like, E-Telly really didn't deserve the hit, but we'll see how it goes. Pantheism of the Monarchs, that's a draw power card for Monarchs. I'm glad that's actually limited. It deserved the hit. There's no way around it. Pendulum Call, also a great hit by Konami. I'm not going to lie. Now, can we have the Wizard at 3 again? Just saying. I feel like Pendulum Call should be the card at 1 and Wisdom My Magician at 1. Together is kind of a little overkill. I would probably put 3 in 1, but let's see how it plays out. And then finally, Konami, I could kiss you and hate you at the same time. Monarch Storm 4th is now at 1. Ooh, it feels so good to say that Monarch Storm 4th is limited. It needed a hit. It was ridiculous. I'm sorry, guys. It was ridiculous. It needed the hit. Semi-limited is really interesting. Maxi at 2. Konami's trying to slow down the game. But then they put a Lord of Darkness at 3, which we'll get to in a minute. Thunder King Ryo at 2. Fucking finally! Where's my Chaos Emperor Dragon to go alongside this Thunder King? Please, where is it? I am not pleased. It's not back yet. But whatever. And then Wind Up Magician is now at 2, so you Wind Up players can actually wind up your deck again and go fucking ham. It's good. Hooray for you guys. Thousand Eyes Restrict is now at 3. It didn't do shit. I tried to fucking make use of it. It ain't worth it. Just saying. It really ain't. Go Northern or go home. Gold Sark at 3. Konami. Necro Face with Lights Horns. Dun 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 dun. Just got 10 times better than they were then. And a Lord of Darkness at 3. God damn it, now I gotta go refill my fucking Black Wings with 3 of Lord of Darkness because goddamn Konami just couldn't, stop touching themselves for a half hour. It's all good. 3 of Lord of Darkness in Black Wings, it just, ooh, the things I will do. Things I will do when I deep draw. It's gonna be lovely. There's not really too much that changes the game outside of meta hits, which needed to happen, and I'm extremely happy that Konami said, you know what, we're going to hit Burning Abyss, we're going to hit Cosmos, we're going to hit Monarchs, we're going to hit, we're basically going to hit the 3 big decks, and we're going to hit Magicians while we're at it, because we know they'll, eventually be top. So what comes out of this list, besides Blue Eyes and Magispectors, being top contenders in Metalfoes, Mermels, and a few others. Well, I'm probably going to put together tomorrow for Sunday or Saturday, try to get it around then, a top 5 countdown or top 10 countdown of the top 10 decks I really do think are going to basically be top contenders. And then it's something I've been wanting to bring back. I just said basically like 5 times. It's something I've been wanting to bring back for a while, and I think part of that you guys can actually thank for my gaming channel. It's because I've been experimenting a little bit more, and I've been doing it here too. I'm not going to lie, I've been posting up more deck profiles. So, Lord of Darkness at 3 helps Dark Magician, so they also have just right off the top of my head, have a better matchup across the board. And the thing with Cosmos is, I think Cosmos are still gonna maintain their power to some degree. Monarchs don't really lose out too much, for the simple fact that you could put in 2 Allure of Darkness and just go from there. So there's not too much loss outside the Monarch Stormforth, which is probably their most offensive card is taken out of the deck. I am super happy that they only have 1 copy to play with now. But don't forget that they could put it back and then search it back out. So we'll have to see how that develops into a whole thing. Maxi at 2 completely just slows down the game for any deck that wants to splash 3, draw ham, and fucking go nuts afterwards. So it basically it goes back a little bit. I don't really know how to feel about Maxi at 2. Thunder King's definitely going to slow down the game. Wind Up Magician is just basically giving toys back to... that's not a pun because it just occurred to me that they're actual toys. It gives toys back to a deck that really doesn't need the hits anymore. Konami, again, Chaos Emperor Dragon would have been a great time to bring it back, 20-year anniversary of Yu-Gi-Oh! But it is what it is. It is what it is. Kaiser Coliseum banned. I still don't know how to completely feel about that, but you guys let me know what you think about that, because I don't really have a stance on Kaiser Coliseum, to be completely fair. I think that behind Ophion, when you're playing Blue Ice, is a disgusting combo wombo that can lock you out of the deck and makes it extremely hard to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Cosmo Dark Destroyer, I probably would have thrown in Cosmo Town over E-Telly, because I just feel Cosmo Town helps them clear out cloggy hands, and clearing out cloggy hands is consistency, and taking away that consistency and making the deck a little bit more inconsistent would have made it harder for the deck to do what it does so well. But E-Telly at 1, maybe it helps it more, and I'm not completely seeing it. I don't really know. It's just one of those things that maybe I'm just being a little bit salty because I wanted to use it. And I already filmed the deck profile, and it took like 2 hours of editing. I do mixing with my audio now, so thanks, Konami. I'm just going to put my hands up and be like, motherfucker. But that's besides the point. I just want to go so in-depth about this tonight because of the simple fact I don't want to talk about it Monday. Monday, I just want to focus on Megatins. I may do a video on Friday because tomorrow's obviously stock market, so we're going to have to go over a few different things now. Probably Lord of Darkness, see if the price goes up any higher. I don't really know if there's too much. Maybe Max Seal drop in price now, looking at this list. But Magicians, I know some people are just going to be like, but Magicians weren't even meta. They shouldn't have been concerned. You know, Konami should have left them alone. Here's the thing. Konami did what we like to call a preemptive hit, and it's a good move. Because Magispector Magicians is a really solid deck with lots of search power and lots of consistency. And they want you to stop playing Magicians and start playing Odd Eyes Magicians. Because the Odd Eyes is going to help you basically get back that speed that you pretty much just lost. And you have to really think outside the box. How am I going to utilize all this new, stuff? Which is basically the stuff that Show and Jump will be pushing out for a promo card. Sorry, European players. The stuff we have in the last set, Dragons of Legend Unleashed, basically the 1 card. And now Lure of Darkness, if you can make use out of it. Keyword, if you can make use out of it. I think Lure of Darkness heavily affects Dark Magician more than anything. If you can get the cards in your hands, play a little bit more monsters. But most Dark Magician decks I've seen really only play 9 monsters, so I don't know how Allure would actually completely affect it. I mean, you just get rid of 1, you draw 2, that's amazing. That's amazing. Hands down, it's fucking amazing. Beatrice hit, and Sir, I think this ends Burning Abyss as a deck, but it does not end PK as a deck. Phantom Knights is pretty much the next level version, if you would, of Burning Abyss. And I think in some shape or form we're going to see Burning Abyss still topping once in a while, if not completely still up there. So I'm going to basically spend the next couple of hours researching what decks really have a high contendership for what should be meta for the next couple of months. I'll probably look into late October and consider it from there, and then basically come back in November and talk about it from there or some shit. I don't really know. It's a lot to take in. I'm trying to give you all my thoughts, my collective thoughts, and just my oh my god fucking moment thoughts. Anyone who said Performer Palace Sorcerer was going to get hit, they're putting in the Megatins. It comes out next week, next Friday. It would be stupid to, say, here's a banned card and we fucked up. But, we don't want to call it that. So they were actually being pretty smart. Now no one can complain that there's no ban lists. Now no one can complain it's the same boring decks. We should start seeing some new shit. Get out there, change up your decks, have fun, and I will see you tomorrow for Stock Market. This is the third video on this channel for today, which is fucking insane because I only wanted to do 2 videos. But when something like this happens, I have to talk about it immediately. And hopefully I gave you enough of my collective thoughts that you guys liked it. So if you did, make sure to slap down a like. Let me know what you think about the list. We'll probably talk more about it on Let's Talk on Friday. I feel like that's the perfect place to talk about this. Like the post, this is the pre, oh my god, just happened moment. So we'll see what happens then. But what I want to say is, guys, check out in the description if you want to hear me talk about WWE, the Council Network. If you want to hear me talk about Pokemon, the PokemonCouncil. And finally, if you want to see me play video games, RyuAvalonGaming. That's it for tonight. I still have tons of other work that I still have to do, not only for these channels, but for other things. So I just want to quickly say thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoy the content, make sure to subscribe for more, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a good night.